Hello, hey everyone. This lesson, I would like to show you 7 fundamental principles of software testing that every software tester should follow while do software testing day-to-day time. If you take a scenario, for example, a scenario of copying a file from X to Y directory, you will have different possibilities to test for that. Let's take it in sample. For example, I have here, I'm taking you from here. Let me delete this one. I'm just here creating a folder, and let's say we have a folder, testing folder. And inside here, I have 2 folders. Let's say we have 2 folders. New folder is folder. Let's say this one is X, and let's say this one is Y. 2 folders, and think that you have a file. For example, I'm just copying this file to X, and you are asked to, I'm just pasting to this one. I'm just opening these 2 files. This is one folder, and this is another folder. And you are asked to copy from file to here and to test that one. So I'm just copying this one and just simply copy this file and back to X. Here is X, and then I'm pasting over here. So it's working. If different another possibility, if I copy this file and then paste it in there, but the file already exists. So I'm going to paste over here. I'm just simply pasting to this file, and you'll get, shall I replace it or not? So this is another approach. So let me open it in parallel. I'm just opening this one over here, and I'm just opening a new folder, and I'm opening Y over here. So I'm just opening like this. So we have 2 files. I'm just copying from X to Y. I'm pasting over here, and it says, shall I replace it? This is the one way of testing. Things that also the file is opened. Let me delete this one. I'm deleting this file. And let me just open this file. Think that the file is open. And while the file get open, and I'm going to copy the file and paste it, and simply copy this file and paste over here, just checking, is it working or not while the file get open, and then copying and pasting. It still is working. Think that if you do not have the right to write something over Y. So let me change the property of the file Y, and I'm just going to security, and I'm changing the property of Y like this. Just deny everything for Solomon. Also deny read, write, execute things. Also deny like this. So I'm just clicking also apply for that, and it's done. That's all. So I'm just going to copy from X to Y. Look at here, X to Y. I'm just trying to copy there and trying to paste over there. You see, I'm just going to paste. It's saying you do not have permission to do that. I'm trying to continue. Is impossible. I'm trying to open it. Is impossible. So how the error is coming and how it is protecting me is based on the requirements. So these are possibilities. So the first principle of software testing is finding defects. The first principle is just finding defect based on different possibility, finding defect. To find defect, you have to have different possibilities moving from file to another file, as we saw that you should follow. Let us take another scenario. Let's take the calculator. And if you are asked to test this calculator, you may start testing, okay, 7 plus of 3 equals to this. Okay, 10 plus of 6 equals to this. Okay, 16 times of 0 equals to 1. Do you think that you can finish by taking combinations of each number, impossible. So you have to be effective and you have to find different technique. So it is impossible to do multiplication, division, and subtraction of each number. It will be time taking and costly. So exhaustive testing is not acceptable. The second principle is do not do exhaustive testing. So to protect that one, you should decide, for example, for the calculator, I decide like this, taking a negative number, a positive number, and 0 from negative number, small number, big number, and fraction from positive number, and I will take combination of that and I will test the calculator, which minimizes my time and cost. And also just you have to think risk, you have to take a risk, but in optimized way. So that's we call it do not do exhaustive testing. Take your skill and knowledge and then do defect clustering. I'm just clustering defect by 0, negative, positive, small number, big number, and fraction. I'm clustering the defects and I'm taking sample. So while you do this one defect clustering approach, you are using your experience. So I'm using my experience. But this problem also creates a pesticide paradox problem. Pesticide paradox means if you take this one, if you know a mosquito which transmits malaria, there is a spray which kills the mosquitoes for a long time ago, but now this time those mosquitoes has adapted that spray, so you have to find another pesticide. So there is a new pesticide. If you do not update yourself, if you do not have information about this, you will miss the problem, you will miss the defect. So you will face pesticide paradox while you do defect clustering by your experience. Always you have to update yourself. That is the main thing that you should think. Always you have to update yourself. So these are the things you have to know. And also the other principle is absence of error is a fallacy. Absence of error is a fallacy. That means while you do testing, after you do testing, you cannot say that it doesn't have error. Take the Bill Gates, while they're just publicizing their Microsoft Windows 8 product, while they're presenting, they just found a pop-up message while in the driver of Windows 8, the printer driver. Just that's happened. Do you think that Microsoft do not have a testing team? Not at all. So, but this shows that every time after you do testing, that does not mean that there is no error after that. There is always some error, but you minimize the error. The other one is early testing. Early testing is very important. Think that the software is working fine. What if the customer do not like your product? What if the customer is not asking you to develop in a way that you did? So early testing is important. Checking that the customer need is fit with the product that you have done or you have produced. So the customer may need the login page to be done like this, but you did like this. Of course, when you do testing over here, there is no error, there is no fault. But when you deliver this to the customer may reject that because the customer do not like the color, the way you display. So actual result should be expected result equals to expected result. That is responsibility for to testers, is given to testers. So testers should do that. So in short, 7 principles are, the first one is your tester's main responsibility is finding defects. While you do find defect, exhaustive testing is not allowed. To solve that, you have to do defect clustering based on your experience. But your experience should be updated, unless you will face pesticide paradox. Testing is context dependent. In a sense, which I missed from the previous one, testing is context dependent. In a sense, testing the website, testing e-commerce site, testing game, testing mobile is completely different from one to another. So you have to depend on which type of application you test. You have to bring scenarios for that. Absence of error is fallacy. Always there might be error, but you minimize error. Early testing saves your company. It will save a lot money. It will save a lot time. If they are not fitting the requirement, whatever your product is error-free, it will be rejected. So you have to do early testing. These are 7 fundamental principles of software testing that each software should practice day to day. Thank you very much and see you on next video. Bye.